Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised with my luck lately, but the new drive is DOA. Just makes a bunch of clicking and spinning noises, won't even boot up. So that means it's mechanically defective, which usually means shipping damage. And it wasn't packaged that great. It was just a um, small airbag clamshell and then the anti-static bag. So it was packaged as an OEM drive. So I got my old ones back in. They are slowly booting back up now. There we go. And that will have to RMA back to Newegg. Well, at least I didn't need it right away. It was just an impulse purchase. But hopefully the next one's better. I know you guys are seeing this, let's see, it'll be day 209 in this video, but I'm recording this at the end of day 208. Hello from the past. I'm a time traveler. I know. But doing stuff after I uploaded the video. Anyway, I'm on my way to Walmart. Number one, to get a ton more yogurt. I finally ran out of that big supply. That's how much I got last time. That stuff is awesome. Let me tell you what. Even if you're not a big yogurt fan, which I'm generally not, these Walmart brand light yogurts, absolutely delicious. I mean, I've tried, I don't know, 8 or 9 different flavors now. I've loved them all. So I'm going to go get a ton more. Basically as much as I can fit in the fridge. You know, I take up about half. The wife has about half. It's not that big of a fridge. You know, it's from the 80s, but still works. So cross fingers, I don't want to buy any appliances. I'm not jinxing myself. Too much stuff going on. Anyway, I heard back from the bathroom guy just a little bit ago. He called and we caught up a little bit, and he wants to get back to work tomorrow. So that'll be a good distraction for him, I'm sure, from the events over the weekend. He just had his mother's funeral yesterday. So, you know, we basically talked about what has to be done, and he knows everything's coming out. So we're going to sit down tomorrow and basically watch some how-to videos. One of you, thank you very much, you know who you are, sent me a bunch of information, and we'll be going through all of that. So we're going to get a foothold on exactly what needs to be done, and we're going to do it right. You know, that's just the way it is. So tomorrow is going to be some demo again, and luckily I've got some room in the backyard that could use some fills, so I don't have to get another dumpster or anything. It's just a bunch of concrete, basically. It's, you know, about 20 gallons of thin set that has to come back out, and some tile. So not a huge deal there. And that's it. But anyway, I'm also at Walmart going to get another humidifier. I'm going to be doing these cigars for a while. And what I've had to resort to keep the house, or at least the studio, properly humidified was boiling water a lot in my big stock pot just to maintain the humidity, because it'd been so hot. Today's the exception. It's been rainy. I mean, it's still raining out. It has literally rained from like 10:30 in the morning all day. So we had a ton of rain today. Roof's actually holding up. Just a couple little drips. So whew, that's cool. Who knows? Maybe everything that was dripping was actually just residual, and, you know, from the weight of the roof flexing, the rest of it coming out. I drilled a few holes near where it was dripping to both help it vent and help whatever was in there drain. And I got a nice gush out as soon as I did that, and it stayed pretty dry. I mean, it hasn't sped up at all today, and it's been downpouring. I mean, the streets have been flooded. So who knows? I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but you know, maybe it is fixed. We'll see. It's finally stopped. That's all I know. There's just like one little drip hanging on. But again, I don't know if it's the weight and just everything draining out now that I drilled it. We'll see. But what I was going to say is I'm getting another cool air humidifier. So I can have 2 going in the studio, and that way I don't have to be heating up the house, heating up the kitchen, using the stove, going through all that electricity. It's really ruining my pots because I'm boiling tap water. There is so much crap in the tap water. I have to use, oh, that's another thing. I need to get steel wool. I've been going through SOS pads like water, because every time I boil a pot, there's a crust on the bottom of the pans. I mean, I have to scrub it with the SOS pads to get this off. All kinds of minerals and deposits and crap in that tap water. Really makes me consider getting a filtering system for the sink
It's that bad. I mean, there's a lot in there. We have a huge sediment problem right around here anyway. For example, my hot water tank, I have to take the drain nozzle out to flush it. It's overdue right now. I've been waiting until this construction project is over because I need to clear the garage to do it. It's way in the corner of the garage by the door that goes in the house, so it floods the entire garage floor when I do this. But I have to purge the tank. I can't even, it's got a purge nozzle on it, so you're supposed to attach a hose and then run that out and just open the nozzle, and that's how you can flush the tank. But there's so much sediment in there. I mean, there's handfuls of sand and shells, and it's just in the water system, and it collects in the bottom of the hot water tank. So I have to take the whole nozzle out, and of course when I do that, it just goes like a fire hydrant into the garage. So I just put I got a little piece of wood that covers where the hot water tank is, and I use that as like a blocker to kind of divert the fire hydrant out the end of the garage. But I have to do that every 4 or 5 months, or the hot water tank starts getting clogged up, and that's what we're drinking. So it's kind of nasty. One thing at a time, though. I'll look into filtering systems later on. Anyway, off to Walmart.
Day 209. Looks like I'm up early for nothing. The bathroom guy just called and canceled. He said that he's got some family issues relating to the funeral and all that. So maybe tomorrow. Anyway, it kind of works out in my favor. That means I can at least get my photography stuff done today. I'm on just a few hours sleep again, though. Got to sleep about 3:30 because I was up, did all the prep work, and got through half of the shooting of this next batch because I need to get through it as soon as I can. So I'm probably going to go back to bed for a little while because it's like 8 o'clock, and I'll finish that up today. Well, yet another crappy rainy day. Look at the squirrel in there. Hey, little guy. How are you doing? They're hungry. They've eaten everything in the feeder. And now they come up here because they figured out where I store my big bag of seeds. Chloe loves to chase them when she sees them on the screen there. But another rainy day. It's going to be like this all day. It's been drizzling pretty much since like 3 in the morning. That's why I was so groggy when I get up. Rain puts me to sleep. Absolutely love it. I got these smears on the window. Usually I've got my lights out here like this. I've got the other ones in the bathroom for the shower project. But when I open and close the door, the rubber part smears off. Gotta wash that off soon. Anyway, let's check the roof here. Just a tiny, tiny bit of drippage. You can see what I did here, drilled through right there. I mean, it's dripping like once every minute, if that. I can tell the water is just pooling on top of the steel beam. And I kind of drilled into the edge of the steel to give it a little surface contact, and I can still see some moisture in there. Wow, I can really see the black you see there is from the tar dissolving in the water and coming on through. But I mean, that's it. Whatever is leaking up there, it's really, really slight now. So it's not completely gone. And then over here, pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's just really slight. There's a drip maybe every minute. And then this one over here, I drilled again. The center one had the holes already from the ceiling fan. But I mean, this one's just got some pooling moisture. It's not even dripping, so that's really slight. But it's still leaking, so still have some work to do. But at least it's not coming down and ruining the furniture again. So this will last for a while. I got my second cool mist humidifier going. It's not the same kind of unit though. This first one here is what I've had for a couple of years, and I originally bought it as a photography prop. I've got a special way that I can use it to simulate cigar smoke inside, and it works out really well. And it's cool because it's silent. It uses one of those piezo speakers inside to actually vaporize the water. That's what you see. Now this unit here, you can see is the source of all that freaking noise. And it's not the same kind of unit. It goes through the exact same amount of water. I just filled this one up. I need to top that one off. They both drain equally, so they're both putting out the same amount of moisture, but you can't see it out of this one, and this is just using a big fan to basically blow over the water. And it puts out a lot of moisture. I mean, it functions absolutely beautifully, but it's so loud. Whereas this one, I mean, my refrigerator is quieter. I mean, louder. This is quieter than my refrigerator. So, I don't know, I'll use this one a little bit here for the project, but I'll take it back and try to find one of these guys. Hopefully they still make it. I didn't see it. I got that at Walmart, and this is, I guess, the replacement that they have now. But anyway, they both function very well. They both put humidity into the air. This one, I'll say, circulates it a lot better because it's blowing the air pretty much straight up. And you can see down in there, it's just basically a big fan, and the bottom is a pan of water. Then you just take the reservoir off, and it's like a hamster water bowl basically. It's just a tray of water that the fan blows over. So functional, but really, really loud. And that, of course, was the high setting, but so is this. That one's nice and quiet. So that's that, but it is working. It's keeping the cigars nice and humid back here, even with the AC going. So it's doing its job. No complaints there. Well, it's 5 o'clock, still drizzling out, so I guess I won't take a ride today unless it finishes up after I upload this video. So that's it for today. I did finish up the shoot, and now I can just edit, maybe finish that up tonight, if not tomorrow. Not a big rush since they won't have the next batch for me for a few days. So I'm going to wait, hold on to everything here, and run back down when they have everything ready. I have no problem storing anything for a solid week. It's just above that I get a little antsy, but I'm cool now with the dual humidifiers, so it is what it is. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have the bathroom guy back up and running, and we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to go through videos and figure out exactly what we have to do to construct it right, and then it's going to be some tear out. So it'll be hopefully as clean as possible. I've already gone through 4 furnace filters since he started the project, just from all the dust in the air. It's incredible how much really just gets sucked up. I just changed it again today. I've got to go back for another pack because I am out, and they're only lasting about 4 or 5 days at the most here, which is strange because this last one filled up and nothing's been going on. It's just been filtering what's floating around in the house since he last did anything, which has been, what's it been, 5 days now? 5 or 6 days tomorrow. So that's it. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.